Hello everybody, it's me, and yeah, we're doing a thoughts on Prototype and Prototype 2. Prototype is in the GameFly case, or GameFly case, the GameStop case, and so I'm going to start with number 1, the Prototype number 1. It came out in 2009, so yeah, I just beat it this year for Prototype 2. I played it in 2009, but I didn't really finish it because I wasn't getting into it. I had more fun running around and everything than I did actually playing the game, because I've never really been a big fan of objective-based superpower type games like Infamous, Prototype, with some of their Spider-Man from the game, Spider-Man 2, the game had some of that stuff and all that sorts of stuff. I just like pathway games. I don't like objective, errand boy type games. So with Prototype 2, it's based off, or it's not based off anything, but the story is basically you're Alex Mercer. You wake up in a hospital and you have all these superpowers and stuff, and then there's a virus going around the city. Everybody's turning into these creatures that want to eat things, and everything's going on, and so you have to figure out what the heck's going on and whatever, all that other stuff. So your superpowers include running super fast, climbing buildings, climbing anything, jumping really high, gliding, dashing, super strength. You can turn your arms into hammers, claws, swords, whips, and basically you have super strength as well, and you can toss cars. And basically there's these guys called Blackwatch who are out to get you, along with you trying to stop the infected in the city. So it's kind of like a conflict. You're by yourself and all the friends that you have along the journey, along with Blacklight, the army. Well, they're not really army guys, because they have nothing to do with the government. They're just sort of like a secret virus-type city. And then there is the virus itself, which is trying to take over the city. So it's like a clash. So it's pretty cool in that kind of thing, but I don't know. The game's definitely dated. Even for 2009, it feels a little bit dated. They kind of maybe made it back in 2007, and they kind of didn't get it going or something. I myself, I didn't like the level up system in number 1 all that much, so I didn't really care for that. The running around and jumping off buildings and stuff is really cool, though. The story mode, I didn't really care for number 1 all that much. The cutscenes were not very cutscene-y at all. They were literally 10 seconds of just random crap, and then they had nothing to do with the mission half the time. The monsters were the fighting was really annoying in number 1. I don't know, it was just really annoying. I don't know, I just didn't like number 1 all that much, but I don't know, there was just something about it where you died really fast in number 1. Number 1 was just really easy, but that's probably because I didn't know that if you consume humans, that if you consume humans you regain health. I didn't know that for number 1, so maybe that's why I was like, and one thing that bothered me in number 1 is the achievements, okay? The achievements have, nothing to do with the story. There's only, 10 achievements that have to do with the story. The rest is just, kill this many infected, do all these missions. And I don't like doing the side objectives. Yeah, and so you do, missions, and you kill things, and you get something called EP, and you level up your stuff, and you can buy upgrades for your guy, and, new moves. You can run faster and stuff like that. But then there's these other, side... They're not anything to do with the story, really. There's side missions. There's, a time objective. There's, I don't know. There's just a bunch of, random objectives that... I've never been into that, so I kind of just went down the story. I didn't really bother with any of the side quests, because I've never been that type of guy, really. So, I think I said all I can say about number 1, because I don't really have a big opinion on it, because it wasn't really... It just doesn't appeal to me, number 1 doesn't. So, yeah. So, number 2, Prototype 2. I gave Prototype 1 on GameFly a 6 out of 10. This one I gave a 9 out of 10. I was very surprised. You know, I didn't like Prototype 1, so I thought maybe I wasn't going to like this one. I was just like, yeah, I'll just beat it, whatever. But this one really surprised me, and it came in a sleeve, too. It's awesome. Anyways, this one really surprised me. The ending was really stupid. I'm not going to lie, the ending was probably, really bad. But other than that, this game, I had so much fun. Like, the cutscenes were actually worth it. The cutscenes were something. It had a bigger developed story. Like, all the missions were actually really fun. They made all the running and everything and climbing and superpowers really fun to do. And I don't know, they just made something really fun. It's hard to say. You'd have to play it for yourself, but there's just something they did to make it really, really fun in this game. Like, I absolutely love this city. I absolutely loved what they did with this game, and I had a freaking blast playing this game. So, but yeah, the story with this game is you are a Sergeant Heller. You were an armyman, but you came back to the city. Basically, the virus came back for a second attack. Prototype 2, the blast came back for a second attack, and you got called away to the red zone, or you were on the phone with your mother and daughter while they were getting eaten, or not eaten, they were getting attacked by, like, zombies were starting to come in, or the infected. They're not called zombies in the game because they definitely don't look like zombies, but they started coming through the windows while you were on the phone, and so you went there, and you basically have an agenda for Alex Mercer. So yeah, you basically have you want revenge on Alex Mercer because you think he started the virus. So you get called to the red zone, and then you run into Alex Mercer, and then you almost get killed. And then Alex Mercer, he infects you, or I forgot, I don't know, it's been a while since I've, played it, but I'm pretty sure he infects you, and then you wake up in, a Black Watch, security facility, and then you break out of there, and basically, it starts from there, and there's 3 zones. There's a yellow zone, which you start out in, which is, it's not infected, at all. There's only, maybe 1 layer of infected, and then there's there's green area, which is supposed to be, it's the military area, but it ends up becoming infected, it's getting attacked by the infected, and then there's the red zone, which is all infected, everywhere is just infected, it's completely just bonkers with infected. But yeah, the leveling up system in this game was awesome. To level up, each, your sword, your claws had, 4 levels, and all your weapons that you got had 4 levels, and you have to consume, you just find things in the city to consume that have, they have an emblem above them that's just, a built-up muscle, and then if you consume that, it upgrades, your rifles, even your helicopters, your claws, anything, driving or shooting or melee stuff, it levels it up, which is freaking awesome. And then you got 1 talent point to put in, disguising, health, agility, finishing moves, all that, which you got that from, leveling up. Each level, you got a talent point to put in one of those things, which is awesome. I don't know why Prototype 1 didn't have a level up system, because leveling up in Prototype was actually really fun. There's also other things. What are they called? They're called mutations, which you get from finishing quest lines or Black Watch, side quest, which I did all of them. And you do that from finding, destroying all the infected layers that you find in each zone, killing all the scouts of Black Watch that you find, and you have to find all these, little hidden collectible things, which I found all of them, because it had a collectible screen, which was really helpful. I think every game that has collectibles should have a collectible screen, which it doesn't show you exactly where they are, but it has, a little radius, poof, radar thing that shows you what area they're in, and so you have to find it, which was pretty freaking awesome. And so I got every mutation done. So, and each mutation gave you a bonus. So there was get 20% more health from consuming people and stuff like that, and 10% more damage to infected or military, and that was really cool. So I think Radical really outdid themselves with this game. It's hard to explain what they did better with this game, but the missions, it was just fun to play. It was just, I don't know, for me it was really fun, and it just surprised me, and the story actually kept me going. Prototype, I was just oh my god, can we get this over with? But Prototype 2, I was just like I kept wanting to go. And the monsters in this game are way cooler than the ones in this game. So Radical and Activision definitely outdid themselves for the Prototype 2. So that's all I can say about it. And so there we go. That's my thoughts on Prototype and Prototype 2. I definitely recommend playing, well, you'd have to play this one to understand this one. So yeah, play both of these games if you really like superhero type games, even though they're kind of bad guys. But anyways, so yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.